It's a little old lady too. What up, Lou? Doesn't look like anything crazy, but by seeing how the police act out here, what up, John, Rob? By seeing how the police act, we usually don't mess with fire or EMS unless we know they're pretty corrupt, and we know Norwich is pretty bad. So I think everybody needs to be filmed. What up, Troy? Just making sure this lady gets treated fairly in the 2 seconds that we get to see her. Since Norwich seems to just hire anybody, we don't really know who's working where, what they're going to do, how they're going to act. If anybody hasn't seen the video, I put the video out of the police attacking me the other night for asking the cop why he's hiding out on private property in front of a drug program. I just released that. But yeah, that's how I feel, Lewis, man. I mean, if they are just completely that delusional that they don't understand basic things. The cop didn't even know what harassment was. He didn't know what it took to get somebody's ID. He didn't know anything. And then he hit me for jaywalking when there wasn't a single car on the whole road. No, still haven't got my ID. They can't find it. He stole it. Stole my ID. He's got it in his... I know where it is. It's in his nightstand. And I told you guys, he's sniffing that shit every night before bed. Every night. And I don't want to invade out anybody's privacy, but I feel like if anything happened, this camera would be the only thing that saves them. Because for some reason, nobody else wears body cameras in the state. Just police. I saw there's a state, I don't know what it is, guys, but there's one state that said they had, they were moving to get all their public officials body cameras. Anybody that works for the public wears a camera. Which I think is beyond past due. Because it's not like just police are acting wrong. All public officials act how the police act. I hope she's okay. I hope she gets treated fair. Yeah, John, I gotta get a whole new one anyways. That one's expired. I only had it because of situations like that and to get cigarettes. I mean, imagine if I didn't have my ID on me that night. He would have been bringing me to the station. I would have had to get fingerprinted. All because he was scared of words. He waited till I called him a clown. He waited till I called him a clown 50 times. And he wasn't scared. Once he had my ID and I called him a clown, he was suddenly petrified. Suddenly. Doesn't make sense to me. But that was it. I was just gonna do it static, but I don't know if any of these people are gonna come up and attack me, and I need people to know what happens. I was almost home too. I went to get cigarettes and I went home, and then I heard this, and I walked all the way back up here. But I mean, that could be any of our grandma or any of our mothers. And from what I've seen in Connecticut from EMS is they're not that great. I can't say I've seen Norwich act bad, but I've definitely seen other towns act up and definitely act the way they shouldn't act. Dude, Willimantic dragged a dude that got hit by a car to the ambulance instead of bringing the gurney to him. He couldn't speak English. They wouldn't wait 1 minute for his brother to come around the corner who was on his way to translate. So they just kept yelling at him and then dragged him to the ambulance, then took the gurney out and then put him on the gurney and then put him in. So these people are crazy. They're literally crazy. That's the only way I could put it. But what up, outlaw? That's it though. I'm not going to keep you guys on here. Yeah, but Rob, the jaywalking from what I've looked up is in Connecticut still has the old-fashioned jaywalking, like, original law. Other states have decriminalized it, or they've made it to the point where it's only jaywalking if you're impeding traffic. Because, like, when I cross the road, who the fuck's safety's at risk? Nobody. There wasn't even a car on the whole road. And the only reason I jaywalk out here is because I've asked the cops, and they told me they don't enforce it. Go. If that's what they want to do, they should really post a cop up right at Norwich Court and ticket all those losers that work there that jaywalk every single fucking day right in front of traffic. But we know that won't happen. So I got to look more into this jaywalking shit. What up, Timothy? Monday I'm going to request. We're going to see how many jaywalking tickets that clown has written in the past. We'll probably go year by year, but probably the past few years I'll pull. And the same thing for the department. And we'll see how often they write jaywalking tickets. And I bet you, if anything, I'll probably be the first white person in 5 years to get a jaywalking ticket, because they only use jaywalking to harass people that they want to target, that they can't actually harass. So we'll see. Definitely not guilty. Definitely sending it in. He said he had it on camera, but I don't see how he had it on camera with his vehicle His vehicle wasn't even facing that way. So he definitely lied to me when he said, oh, we got it on camera, and then stole my ID. And I do want to give a shout out to Heilich and Hammond. I don't know his name, but the two that came, I mean, in my opinion, the supervisor should have rectified the whole situation and not giving me a BS jaywalking ticket, but that's just my opinion. But he did get me out of cuffs. I was like, dude, is this what you guys do for jaywalking? And of course it was well, it depends, but I was like, yeah, so no, this doesn't happen for jaywalking. The dude attacked me, slammed me on the hood of his car, which is nobody saw that because my phone went flying, and then kept screaming at me to stop resisting. This is how they create the situation, because you know what? My camera's on the ground. His camera's probably not showing much because he's literally hugging me and humping me because he's so close to me up on the car. They're going to go off of just what he's yelling. That's what they're trained to do. That wasn't him being thinking in the moment. They're trained to do that. Anytime they cuff somebody, they start yelling resisting. Stop resisting. Even when nobody's resisting, they're yelling it because they're trained to do that. It's a setup. It's all a scheme. It's all a money scheme. So we'll see. I was thinking about going down to the bank, but none of those private places like that will never give up their videos. You know what I mean? So, not to me at least. So, that's kind of out of the way, but yeah, for real, John. Of course, the bank has the video, but they won't give me the video. I'll try, but any other time I've went and tried to get video from anywhere, they tell me they don't want to get involved because it's against the police. It's happened at Willimantic, dude. I had the gas station. The cop driving around the gas station, leaving, coming back, parking in front of my car, leaving, coming back, doing all this shit. And I didn't have my phone out. I was pumping gas and shit. And the store owner was like, no, we can't do that. It's the cops. Nah. So be what it be. But I think I haven't really, I don't know. I was sick. I was laid back. And I wasn't out much. But I don't know. After the other night, dude, I think it's imperative that I spend more time out here. And not just out here, but at night, too, when this clown's working. So I think tonight, be on the lookout, because we're going to go out, and I'm going to have to do it live, because we can't trust these guys. So if you see it, jump on. And I try not to put shit up unless we're actually doing shit. I only threw that up because I didn't know what was going on. So I appreciate you guys. I don't want to leave you guys all on here watching me walk and talk. If we see anything, we will be on, and I will be out in a couple hours. I got a few things to do, and we'll come out and see what's going on. What do you guys think? That's down there. Do you guys think they'll be hanging out in the same parking lot tonight? Because I do. I bet you they'll be in the same fucking spot because they're losers, and that's what they do. And if not, it'll be another business right around there. And my thing with him is, too, dude, you're doing traffic, but why are you parked all the way up in the back? You're not doing traffic. Even if you don't want to do anything, pull your car down and turn your lights on so people see you. Because just your presence alone will make people drive slower. But they're not that smart. They need to sit all the way up in the back where nobody can see them. Doesn't add up to me. They could be out doing real shit. There's real shit going on in this town. They're just too scared. Dude, when he had me in the car, a carjacking came over the radio. They're like, ah, car stolen. But I'm like, see, dude, you could be out fucking getting a real criminal instead of molesting me over jaywalking. He just wanted to touch a real man. That was it. They run into this like thing where they're like, oh, we've never seen this species of person who will talk back to us. I just need to touch him, see if it's real. That clown in costume, dude, turns these guys into homos. It really turns these dudes into, oh, am I in the crosswalk? Am I going when the light's not colored? Like, you're gonna protect me from the cars on the road? So, yeah, dude, they do sleep. They sleep. They hide. They're just famous for a ton of different shit. But we'll go out in a little bit and we'll see if we can find them. But if you haven't seen that video I just dropped, check that shit out and let me know what you guys think about that. I want opinions on that. Because even if I did jaywalk like he claims, you don't have any reason to use force on me. You stole my ID and then I was following you to your vehicle because you had my property and I called you a clown and you suddenly felt scared and attacked me. You don't need to be a cop. You don't need to be a public servant. We shouldn't be paying you because you're a criminal and you're super dumb. That's what the 6 months of training gets us. Like, oh, thank God. But, all right, guys, keep your fucking heads on a swivel, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Thank you. Oh, shit. Oh, good shit, Timothy. If you ever need anything, let me know, dude. And if you ever see them fucking criminals, record them and send it to me. Because I'm only out here so much. It's cold, too. It's not cold, but it's like chilling off, so it might be cold tonight. So we'll bundle up and we'll go out and we'll see what these fucking criminals are doing. And yeah, John, I seen that, but so it has to be an intersection. I wasn't then I didn't jaywalk. Because there was a light, but there was no intersection. Well, what's an intersection? Any road that comes off or is a private, if it's a two-way and then there's a left, but that left is private property, is that still an intersection? That's what I need to figure out. But if you look up all the other laws, John, all these other states decriminalized it. It's not even a thing no more, or they added, it has to affect traffic or it's not jaywalking. But good old Connecticut doesn't have that. So maybe we need to just fight this ticket as far as we can and get it in court. Try to. We'll see. But thank you guys.